I just made it to Little Rock Pond. It's a little after 9. There's, I think, 15 cars here already. Connecticut, New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Jersey, Maryland, North Carolina. I'm gonna actually head south for a little bit, kind of explore that area while I'm near this parking lot, and then I'm gonna come back to the car, get my backpack, and head north. I was just checking out this area here for the last 20 minutes or so. Because of that tri-point, there's like a little creek crossing right there, a second one right here, and then a third one right up here. And actually, now that I see it from this side, there's actually a fourth one. So maybe not as likely, but I was just thinking that tri-point, trying to see if they come together somewhere. But the only thing with the river is it would definitely get some damage. Like when the snows melt, there's a lot of like thawing. I think there's a lot of erosion. So like being inside like a river creek bed, I think would be not a great location for longevity of this treasure hunt. But anyways, I went up the trail a little bit. On the other side it kind of drops off, so I didn't really go that way. There's another kind of tri-point river area and this like huge rock over here, and so I'm just looking around, and there's definitely been someone poking around here. All the leaves are all torn up here, so curious what somebody else was thinking when they came over here. This is kind of a cool spot. I just took this big branch and it goes really deep. I like kind of pulled all the leaves out, but I didn't hit anything really hard, but it goes pretty far under there on this huge rock. It's actually pretty neat. It's got like this big spot up top. It's like a really cool big rock. He's even got a tree growing up. Alright, this is the Roaring Branch shelter. Kind of nice. Looks beautiful actually. Trail comes right along the river here. Came in kind of from behind because I was bushwhacking, but honestly the rangers maintain the privy up here, and it looks like they keep the area pretty tidy. I can't imagine that he would just hide it right near the shelter, because I feel like just anybody could find it. So although I wanted to check this out, it looks beautiful. I might want to stay here sometime. I don't think I'll spend a lot of time here. I think I'm about 1.6 miles in, but I've also been kind of doing a lot of zigzag. I actually really like this idea. So that shelter that I was standing at, apparently I had the wrong name because on the side it says Big Branch Shelter. Now on the map there's this, what looks like a magnifying glass surrounding the tree. Now it could be a little bit of a stretch that the Big Branch Shelter corresponds to this big branch tree. So when I was standing there though, up above it there's what looks like kind of an arc. It's almost like the shelter is inside of a half circle, which makes that really interesting. So I went up on top of the circle, and now there's like this road. So if you remember in the map, coming from the circle is a line, and it says look around. So I have seen that somebody else has been here, because some of the stuff is, or some of the leaves are all kind of torn up, but this road might be the line that is talking about around Big Branch. And it's not really a magnifying glass per se. I mean, it could be for symbolizing look around, but I'm wondering if this is the area. And then I was starting to think too, like the little rock wall near the bear. Also, there's like piles of rocks along either side of this road. Anyways, definitely kind of interesting. Look how beautiful this area is. That looks nice. On a hot day, there's like a old foundation over here. Pretty deep. Maybe they used to store ice or something down in there. Kind of cool. Alright, I think this is as far as I'm going on this trail. The trail so far has been really nice, coming up from the parking lot up here to Little Rock Pond. Probably only a half mile in, but it's a nice big path. Like the only thing I found was some of this garbage. It's too bad. Wow, look what I found. It's like a canoe. Interesting. Canoe. That's kind of cool. And raft. More beer cans. Or twisted tea seems to be the choice around here.